Right, good day and welcome. I'm Mr. Simons. Now we're starting with the basics of diagram sums, or what others refer to as trig diagrams, given coordinates. No? So if OP equal R units, so there's O. If OP equal R units, determine the value of sine theta over cos theta and tan theta, given the drawing. The Cartesian plane there, point of origin is always referred to as O. Right? So first we have to draw a right angle triangle. So there they've given me P, X and Y. If I draw a right angle triangle, there's OP, so that is R. According to that, this must be Y, my vertical line. My horizontal line, always X. My angle is always closest to the point of origin. So to find sine theta divided by cos theta, I need to remember sine theta equal opposite over hypotenuse, or y over r. Right? Cos theta adjacent over hypotenuse, or x over r. Right? I have fraction divided by fraction, so I change division to multiplication. Becomes y over r times r over x. Right? So what happens is the r and the r cancel, and I'm left with y over x. If I find tan theta, we should know is y over x. So tan theta will always be opposite over adjacent, or my y over x. And we should then note that straight away. This is called my quotient identity. Tan theta equals sine theta over cos theta. So this will all. So in the diagram, A is given as 7 and 24. It's a point on the Cartesian plane. So we'll always first be required to draw a right angle triangle, where that is 90 degrees. My y value now is 24 and my x value is 7. We need to get the value of cos theta. Second problem, sine theta plus cos theta, tan theta plus 1. But to solve that, we must first get the value of r, and we're going to do that using theorem of Pythagoras, r being the longer side. No? So before we can solve anything, we will make use of theorem of Pythagoras, and c squared equal and a squared plus b squared, or I can say r squared equal x squared plus y squared. So r squared equal the 7 squared plus the 24 squared. 49 plus 576 would give me 625. Find the square root on both sides, because I want r squared to read as r. There plus minus square root 25, so r equal plus 25. But because the drawing is in the first quadrant, r cannot be negative 25. The basic rule, r will never be negative. And now we have r, x and y, so we can solve our problems. So from our diagram, we know x is 7, y is 24, and r is 25. So cos theta, which is x over r, my x value being 7, and my r value being 25. Right, so 2 marks, 1 for 7, 1 for 25. Sine theta plus cos theta, we should know sine is y over r, and cos theta x over r. So in place of y, 24, place of r, 25, x 7, r 25. Base denominators are the same, so 24 plus 7 then gives me 31 over 25. Right, now you see I've written there y over r plus x over r. Some teachers don't want that part, so just make sure you see how you solve it. So you should technically be able to go from sine theta plus cos theta to that line to the final answer. This line I'm just writing to get you to understand what I am doing. So you see there with tan theta plus 1, we need to know that tan theta equal y over x. So I select my y value, which is 24. Select my x value, which is 7. 24 over 7 plus 1 is the same as 24, saying 24 over 7 plus 7 over 7. Remember, anything divided by itself is 1. So I write 1 as 7 over 7. 24 plus 7 would give me 31 over 7. and they have solved that problem. So I hope you understand, hope you follow, hope you enjoy the lesson. So, and please remember to subscribe. Let's check if there's another problem. Right, so determine the value of x in point P. Determine the values of 2.2 sine squared theta plus cos squared theta. Right, without a calculator. So there, they've given me a r value of 13, b, x, and 12. So we'll always complete a right angle triangle. So according to that, x is simply x, and my y value is 12. Right, 13 and 12. So to get or to solve whatever they've given us, we always required first to find the other unknown in our diagram. It's in the first quadrant, so all items will be positive. Right, so determine the value of x in a point. X squared is the shorter side, so it will always equal the longer side, which is r squared, minus the other shorter side, which is y squared. So r was given as 13 and y is 12. 13 squared, 169, minus 12 squared, which is 144. That gives me 25. So x squared equal plus minus square root 25. Please make sure you remember there must be a plus minus in front of the square root of a value. In this case, x equal 5 or x equal negative 5, but it can't be negative 5 because we're working in the first quadrant. So now we have r as 13, y is 12, and x is 5. So for sine theta, we assume it's y over r. My y value being 12, my r value being 13. So that becomes 12 over 13 squared. Plus cos, which is x over r. My x value is 5, r value 13. 12 squared gives me 144, 13 squared 169. 5 squared, 25, 13 squared, 169. 144 plus 25 equal 161 over 161. 9. Anything divided by itself then equals 1. Right, and you should see there this is called a square identity. Sine squared plus cos squared equal 1. So I hope you enjoy and you understand. Still going to look at another diagram sums. So hopefully you look at enough and you get sufficient practice to master and get this 8 to 10 marks in exam.